Cryptocurrency is dumb and I hate it. Hello everybody, my name is Ignacio Santana, and if you stumbled across this channel, I'm sorry. I know I'm currently beating a dead horse at the moment discussing cryptocurrency when there are a million different things I could be talking about right now. Then if you know me, then I'm always late to the party. Except in real life, then I'm early in the party because I'm afraid I'll miss something. Anyway, when discussing crypto, I don't want to be discussing any of the coins like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Shiba Coin, Tether, Cardano, Ether, or any other coin. What I want to discuss are NFTs. Not these, this. Non-fungible token. You see, NFTs are a form of cryptocurrency from 2015 that Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Whatever I was saying before, NFTs are a form of cryptocurrency that's been around since 2015 but really haven't seen mainstream popularity until this year in 2021. What makes NFTs different from different types of cryptocurrencies are basically what their name implies. They are non-fungible, meaning you cannot exchange it. Let's say you buy a Bitcoin. Now, with that Bitcoin, you could either exchange it for a different type of currency, or you could just purchase something using that Bitcoin and voila! You now understand basic economics. However, with NFTs, you do not get that satisfaction of purchase or exchange. What you do get is purchase and a receipt saying that you purchased the item but never the actual item. Meaning with NFTs there can be millions of the same item, but logically those will never be the original item. And obviously because of capitalism, so many people have been trying to capitalize off of this because it's trendy and cool, and also supply and demand, I guess. People just want to sell it, make their money, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it just seems stupid, you know? Now obviously I have no credibility when it comes to economics, meaning I'm a YouTuber, I'm a filmmaker, you know, like I don't really understand how money works, but I'm not the only one who sees the stupidity in this at all. And also, not to mention, it's killing the environment, which is very important because we live here. From businesses to celebrities to internet celebrities to filmmakers to artists, everybody has been trying to capitalize off this NFT craze because they realize, hey, I could sell the original file of my project and I can make a lot of money from it. Let's say a filmmaker is trying to sell the original file of their film as an NFT. Now in theory, I cannot go onto the computer, download the film, put it in my flash drive, put it in my computer's hard drive, or whatever I want to put it, because I do not own the original file. Only the person who owns the NFT can. However, that just brings up the grand old question of who gives a shit? I don't need a bunch of zeros and ones in the entire matrix telling me that I own a thing. I don't need that, and nobody at all needs that as well. However, there's a lot of people who've been trying to do just that, and they don't realize that it just doesn't even matter. And also, they've been trying to validate NFTs as like real physical art, which is so dumb to me. Like, the argument goes to validate NFTs, it goes like this. There is only one Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. Now, there is only one original Da Vinci's The Last Supper. Somebody can purchase that at an auction, or a museum could house it in their warehouse, or whatever the fuck it is. Now, you could redraw, repurpose, parody it. No matter what you do, there is only one original file. One original file, which makes sense if you don't think about it. But here is where I have a problem with that argument. And for all of my digital creators out there, all my filmmakers, or the people who are just into NFTs, don't take this as offense. This is just purely a situational perspective. With NFTs, you don't own the original art. You also don't own physical art. There is no physical art in general. What you're getting is a receipt, and that's it. Value gets applied to art because of time and the person who created it. If you've seen any episode of Pawn Stars, they explain this in very good detail.
I don't know, it looks kind of suspect.
You can't go into an art show with your NFT and sell it because it holds literally no value, and if someone does buy it from you, they're fucking stupid. For instance, if I buy the rights to a screenshotted scene from a movie, then I'm an idiot. I deserve whatever happens to me. I deserve losing all of my wealth because there is no physical item whatsoever I could represent it. Now, let's say for instance, I bought the original film stock that was used to film something, then that's a different story because I actually have representation. It's in my hands. You could see it. It has value. It has a purpose, in a sense. I remember when the Nyan Cat video sold as an NFT, and the thing that made it so weird is that one, it's an already for free video on YouTube. Like, you could just go on here and just watch it right away. And second, there was nothing added to the value of the NFT. There was no 4K restoration. There was no additional accompanying music. There was no additional footage. It was just plain 720p video. It sold for over $600,000. Again, a video that's already for free on YouTube sold for $750,000. For what? Now, if someone were to go out and find the metadata to this Nyan Cat video and release it on YouTube, then the entire world owns it now. You see how dense and fallible NFTs become? If I post The Treachery of Images by Rene Magritte online, anybody can mess around. They could parody it, they could do whatever they want, they can mass produce it. However, at the end of the day, only one person owns the painting, whether that person be a part of a museum or whatever. We all know that The Treachery of Images is a real painting. So whatever we create of our own version of The Treachery of Images, it doesn't diminish the value of anything. Like, the concept of NFTs is such bullshit and it's so wooden. I have my views on digital currency, but digital currency is not dumb by itself. Well, it is. But what is dumb is putting non-backed validation on something because the purchaser will just be getting the original file. That's dumb. And it's so dumb when anybody could just pick up their mouse, hit the right button, and boom, they could just make hundreds and duplicates of the same image. You see how useless NFTs are? If I wanted to auction off my film that is already for free on YouTube, but instead I just applied a black and white filter on it and sold it as an NFT, there is virtually nothing stopping anybody from just downloading my already for free film on YouTube and applying a black and white filter on it and releasing it onto the world. There's virtually nothing stopping anybody from doing that. It just validates my point of who in the fuck cares? You're not even paying for the property itself, you're just paying for the receipt saying that you bought the receipt of the property. Like, what? You can't resell it, you can't do anything with it. It's just a receipt. You can't even purchase things with it, like I said in the beginning of the video. There are two groups of people that I feel bad for. First are the people being digital artists, who want to use NFTs as their main source of income. The reason why I feel bad for them is because once they sell their work as an NFT, that work is not theirs anymore. If they just stuck with commission, they could use that work any way they want. They could resell it, they could redraw it, they could put it in museums, they could do whatever they want. So, in my opinion, I just advise all artists to stay away from NFTs and just stick with commissions. You make a hell of a lot more money and you just retain the artistic integrity and originality that all artists want. Second group are these damn NFT crypto bros who are so deep in the rabbit hole that they have to fathom the idea that they spent so much money on NFTs that they have to go around and convince other people why NFTs are such a great investment just so they could rationalize and makes them feel better that they spent so much money and they're possibly in a lot of debt. Or they're just money laundering and they just need a lot of people to fill the system. I don't really know. Also, not to mention that there are a lot of people who are in this NFT void just auctioning off work that is not even theirs. And nobody is doing a damn thing about it. There is no legislation to regulate NFTs because the people working in government just don't fucking care. Unless there is an NFT of oil, then we might start seeing something. Speaking of oil, NFTs are fucking horrible for the environment. I wasn't gonna forget that talking point. The video is not even over yet until I bring up how much NFTs are dangerous towards the environment. According to Justine Colma, a science reporter for the publication The Verge, they state that NFTs are partially responsible for producing millions of tons of carbon dioxide emissions. And for those who aren't scientists or even taken a 7th grade environmental class, carbon emissions are the things that are responsible for the Earth heating up at this moment as I speak to you right now. How the emissions are generated are through the damn cryptocurrency that is used to purchase the NFTs. Now, Bitcoin itself emits over 57 million tons of CO2 annually. Now, that is double than what Ethereum emits. Now, when people invest in crypto and they have their hands all over the place, guess what? They're invested in multiple cryptocurrencies, meaning that they're just producing more CO2 simultaneously. Here's not so fun fact. Singapore as of 2016 didn't even produce that much carbon emission. Same with the entire state of Slovakia and the country of Bhutan. All that just for a little meme and just a little ego trip. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I came out of Mother Nature's womb and my dad is Captain Planet or something like that. But let's not get away from the fact that one NFT generates enough carbon that is comparable to a trip from Fort Collins, Colorado to Salt Lake City, Utah. That is about 500 miles of carbon emissions that is contributing to the death of 8 million people per year. Now that's only for the small stuff. If we're willing to talk about the big boys, then we're talking about dozens of consistent transatlantic flights. We're talking about big tubes in the sky that produce 58 pounds of carbon per mile for thousands of miles. Then I don't know why anybody with a little bit of empathy for their home, you know, the earth, can't do anything to stop it. Imagine you're in the Midwest in the United States. You just booked your transatlantic flight to India. You get on the jet, the plane flies off. The jets are so loud they're hurting your ears. As the plane goes on, you could smell that carbon being released into the atmosphere. Everybody is getting sick. They're shitting and throwing up all over the place now, producing methane out into the atmosphere as well. Everything you've loved. Nature, gone. Water, eradicated. Animals, all extinct. And everything is on fucking fire. Then, as the plane lands, you go out to go claim your bag. And then, it just hits you. You realize that you didn't contribute to the production of as much carbon as some fucking idiot who just purchased a big Chungus meme. Is this the fucking situation we really want to deal with right now? With out of all the bullshit we have to deal with on a daily basis, we really want to be dealing with NFTs? It shocks me that many people have capitalized on making money by offering literally nothing and succeeding in the worst way imaginable. And to see such influential individuals, artists, and businesses use NFTs as their method to make a little bit of extra cash is so maddening to me. Not because of the ethics or the moral compass of it all, but just because of the mere practice of it. Out of all the ways to make money, they had to choose an option that sells false validation, ruins artistic integrity, and hurts the environment, all because it's trendy. And these are the people who already make a lot of fucking money. I really hate it because I want that money, you want that money, we all want that money. That's what sucks about it. Out of all the things I could have been talking about, I could have been doing some short films, I could have been doing some movie reviews, I could have been doing video essays, or even genuine commentary. Instead, I had a rant about a bunch of fucking memes. Like, again, I'm sorry if you stumbled across this channel. However, if you liked what I had to say about crypto and NFTs and you want to drop something down, please drop it in the comment. I'll reply to you. Also, if you like what I had to say and you'd like to see some more, please hit that like button and also give that subscribe button some love. Also, if you want to see me type into the void, please follow me on Twitter. Again, thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you all have a good day. Thank you.